Welcome back, everybody, and today we are going on a very special, dangerous mission up to the surface. Now, we don't have rock drakes, so it's extra dangerous. We are running with just our Gigantoraptors, but it's alright because there's a bit of a catch that should make this a bit easier. Now, first of all, I want to make sure there's no major ledge here, and there kind of is. Okay, maybe I'll... You know what, it's fine, let's risk it. Who cares? This isn't our main Gigantoraptor. I've literally just bred one up. I'll show you. That's me. I'm also wearing just random armor. But that's pretty much just level stamina in this thing. Ideal. So yeah, the time is 6:16. Sun doesn't come up until 11:08 because it's 90% night. And that's all. There should be no Reapers out here at all. Theory. They should all be buried underground, should be nice and safe. And that is a much bigger ledge. So we might have to kind of reconsider the Gigantoraptor option. Maybe we go Tame a Cosmo or something. For the time being, I want to see if we can spot a Fasola of a good level. Then I'll go Tame a Cosmo or something, and we'll come back. Because no way I'm getting the Gigantoraptor out of here if I go in, and that is a bit of an issue that I don't have to deal with. So yeah, we're basically going to try and knock out a Fasola during the night time when the Reapers aren't here. Leave it to starve out. Come back in the evening, so we'll go in like the start of the night, and at the end of the night we'll come back with the food after it's starved out, give it some mutton because sheep aren't too rare on this map, and then it should tame up nice and simple. There's a Fasola down there. What level are you, buddy? Can I check what they're burrowed into the ground? I can't remember. It doesn't look like it. Okay, well that's a shame. Do I have any projectiles on me? No. Okay, so what we'll probably do is we'll try and tame that one first, once we have a method to safely get up and down. Because, I mean, that one's right here, around a bunch of rocks. To be honest, as soon as we get onto it, it might knock out, just based on how many rocks are around. In case you didn't know, all of these rocks around here are a combination of, like, oil rocks, metal rocks, just all the big, heavy, fancy stuff that Fasolas really, really like. They hit their heads on it, and they hit their heads hard. They get knocked out really quickly. So they shouldn't be too hard to get knocked out. It's just the whole process of getting into the surface at the right time when the Reapers aren't here, and getting out when they leave. So if you didn't know, Reapers, they come out between, I think it's like 5 and... I can't remember. Hold on, I have it written down somewhere. Let me pull it up for you guys. Okay, yeah, I've got it pulled up now. So 5:30 until 5:30. So yeah, between 5:30 and 5:30 in the evening, or at the end of the night, I mean, they won't attack at all. So they'll just be buried under the ground, and you have a little bit of time, because on night, this only works on 90% night, by the way, because the nights last longer. So the nights start before the Reapers come out, and the nights end after the Reapers go away. So you have a little bit of time where you can actually sneak up to the surface and tame yourself up a Fasola. So it's pretty interesting. It's definitely a risk, though. There's a lot that can go wrong, because if you accidentally get caught out there too late, you get burned, or the Reapers come out and they get you, and on a rock drake it's not so bad. But on a Gigantoraptor, I don't really have a great way of getting out. So yeah, we're gonna... First of all, we need some plant species Z, which we'll have to get from, you know, those little plants with their tongues out. We have one at our base, so we're going to wait around at base and see... That didn't work. And we're going to see if we can... Everyone's don't have any gasoline on me. Great. Well, I'm going to run the long way around, and we'll see if we can get one of those little seeds. Alright, so we've got to be quick. Okay, so we hop up here. The time is 18 minutes past 3. So we have about 2 in-game hours, a little bit over, and we got to try and get this Fasola knocked out in that time. And we got to get our zipline set up, of course, as the most important thing, so we can actually get back. So I've bought... I opted not to get the Cosmo, because that would take way too long actually finding one. By the time we actually got one tamed, it probably wouldn't be, it probably wouldn't be 90% night anymore, which is essential for this episode. Okay, and here comes the risky bit. We're jumping straight on down, with potentially no way of getting back up if our zipline fails. So there are Seekers down here. Hopefully they'll leave us alone, because I don't have a Bulldog on me. I did tame a couple Bulldogs, but we shouldn't need them, so I didn't bring them. They'd only cause issues with the Seekers, and we shouldn't need them at all for Nameless. I mean, to be honest, you wouldn't be able to kill Reapers and stuff anyways for Gigantoraptor, maybe like 1 or 2. But yeah, we can reach that. And make sure it lines up. We don't have to be able to get down from that zipline, we just have to be able to get up from this one. Okay, we're good. We're good. So, in that case, I might as well just cryo the Gigantoraptor straight away, because we aren't going to need it. Hopefully. The only time we'll need it will be for a swift getaway. We want to get straight into the taming of these things. So, okay, I see the mound over there that we were looking at earlier. Go have a look, see if we can get this to work. I do have my cat sat next to me as well, so you might hear him every now and then. I have no idea what level this Fasola is. Ages since I even tamed a Fasola. See if that's close enough. Was not close enough. That was a bit anticlimactic. Okay, that should be close enough. There we go. Hop on. Perfect. Yeah, it's already, the torpedo's already gone up a ton, actually. Wow. I have no idea what level this thing is. We'll find out when it's knocked out. Hopefully we don't get dismounted, because whenever it hits rocks, we lose control, and there's rocks everywhere. Turn around, turn around. Okay. Okay, it's good so far. Don't dismount. Perfect, it's out. What level are you? Level 50. You know what? That's not too bad. This is honestly a really good start. We've already got one knocked out. This is better than I anticipated this going. So the plan now is we have 1 in-game hour to get out, which is fine. That's plenty of time. We'll get out now. We'll get some mutton during the time where the Reapers are going to be out. We'll come back when the Reapers go away, as I mentioned before. And when we come back, we'll feed the Fasola. Hopefully it'll tame up straight away with the mutton, because it'll be nice and starved out. It'll be getting hungry. And we'll spend any remaining time we have. I didn't mean to jump there. Any remaining time we have, we'll spend looking for high-level Fasolas for when we come back the next night. Yeah, this is perfect. So all I have to do, throw down my Ganteraptor, and we're pretty much good to get out now. I can't remember how I got up there previously, but maybe I found a ledge or something. Figure this out. We have a good amount of time, because I don't think Reapers spawn up here. Rock here looks good. Maybe the skeleton, actually. How on earth did I get out of here last time? Maybe I went from like this big a rock here. I don't know. Okay, yeah. That must have been how I got out then. This leads pretty perfectly out here. Right, and there's actually a sheep right here. I'll get some more mutton from elsewhere anyways, just in case something happens to that one, but that's pretty handy that we got, you know, pretty much door-to-door delivery there for the office. Perfect. Okay, well, I'll see you guys back when it's time to feed this Fasola. Catch you guys back in a second. Alright, so the time is 5:17. Almost time that we can go back out there, and the Reapers will be gone. Obviously, it's nighttime, so we can go out there. Just Reapers will mess us up, so we're going to wait for them to go away. We don't have the power to deal with those. I got a bit of mutton. I've also got a baby sheep that I just picked up, popped in a dino wall. So if anything goes wrong, and this mutton spoils or whatever, it's not enough, we do have a backup. I might grab some just regular raw meat as well. Just in case. We probably won't need it, but rather have it than not have it. Put it all the way down. And there you go. You hear the music. That means it's now safe to go out. The Reapers, in theory, should be going away now. We'll check. Yeah, it's past 12:30. So we should be all good. So we'll go down, feed up our Fasola. It should still be unconscious, because they have quite high torpor. Or maybe not, apparently. Okay. Maybe it's not still unconscious. That is our Fasola, right? Why are you awake? Yeah, okay. I guess it's a lower level. It woke up sooner than expected. Well, in that case, we have a secondary mission to go and find a Fasola different to that one that's hopefully a higher level. So let's go have a look, I guess. Okay, there's Fasola over here. I was having a bit of trouble finding them. I was getting a bit worried. Okay, it's getting very bright. We should have until 11. It's kind of concerning how bright it is, but... Okay, it looks like it's stopped now. Okay, let's see what we can do. There's that. Okay, the mutton would spoil on that Ganteraptor anyways. Pop that down. Up. There we go, and hopefully this is a good level. Probably knocked in how high this torpedo is going up. This is probably worse than the other one. Okay, don't get dismounted. Oh, this is totally going to dismount us. Yeah, it's level 20. Okay, we need our Ganteraptor. Come here. Okay. Let's kill this Fasola, I think, so we can get more to spawn. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, we don't want a level 20. Level 20 is just useless to us. Same as it. Almost 7. I might go back and just tame up that level 50 then, and we'll come back at another night. Go try and tame this thing up. What time is it? Okay, we got like 4 in-game hours. That down. There we go. Hopefully this one doesn't dismount us. Obviously it's the same one we just knocked out before, so It should already be starved up, theoretically, so we should still be able to get it home this night. Kind of a shame we had to spend another C4 on it. Hopefully nothing goes wrong with this. It's in a pretty decent area, to be fair. Not too, because it is close to some walls, but not really anywhere that will dismount us, which is nice. And then, there we go. So, what we're going to do... Pop down our Ovis. And pop down our Gigantoraptor. Gonna whistle passive for the Ovis, and we're gonna unclaim it and kill it, and we'll gather the mutton from it. I don't aggro the Seeker with the body, it's fine. Have a look. Yep, instantly eating, perfect. What time is it? We still got a good amount of time. Too bad. And there we go. We have our very own, on my finger waist, we can get a nice view of it. Very own Aberrant Fasolasuchus, and these things are really cool looking. I'm definitely looking forward to mutating these bad boys. They look amazing. How long do we have? I think we've got until 11. So, yeah, we have a little bit more time. I know it's risky, but I'm going to just risk it and head out. Look for another Fasola to tame. We won't tame it this night, but if I can at least scout one out and work out what a good level is and where, then that will really help kind of streamline us for next night, so we know where we're going straight away. They don't seem super common, at least on this surface. I don't know about the other surfaces. They're not going to be any through here. Show you where we are, by the way. Just here, the surface by the portal. It's right by our base. We can pretty much glide from our base into the surface. It's really handy. Okay, there's a Fasola here. Gonna aggro it. Get it out of the ground. Okay, what level was this one? 25, rubbish. They do that attack so we can't attack. It's attack so we can't attack. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, we'll kill this thing. I'll bring you guys back either when the night ends, or if we find a better Fasola. Oh, this one's already on the ground. 140. Okay, that is amazing. I want to place a rally point. I don't think we're actually in a tribe, though. Make a new tribe every time we go to a different map. Be back on my Gigantoraptor. And if we leave a rally point here... Okay, that's perfect. What gender is it as well? It's gone now. Okay, it doesn't really matter. We'll tame it either way. If it is opposite gender to the one we've already got, that'd be amazing. Okay, well that really took no time at all to find a high level. Where are we? We got a good amount of time to get out the surface now. Found a 140. We can't get any better than that. Well, we can, but we don't need any better than that. That's a really high level. Hopefully it'll have really good stats as well. Yeah, let's just get out of here and we'll come back and tame it. Okay, so it's just past 2:30. And we should be good to come out here. It looks completely fine. It was very fiery a second ago, and it's just suddenly changed. So I'm taking it as okay. So we're going to head down to the Fasola that we've already got rally pointed. So we should be really nice and quick, to be honest. Just get in there, knock it out, give it food. And either we get out or we look for another Fasola. It depends how much time we have. Depends how smoothly the knocking out goes on this 140. And hopefully it's a male, because I think our current one is a female. If we get a male, then we can breed them. If it's not a male, we'll have to tame another one that is a male. Fine. Terra looks pretty good. There's rocks everywhere. Not too many things that can push us out. Okay, there it is. I didn't see the Fasola for a second. I thought it, like, disappeared. I've got some mutton already. We're going to just feed it while we're down here, because I don't know how many more night times we're going to have with it staying as 90% night, because it might end soon. I don't know how many nights we get. But we're not going to risk it. And if needs be, I can come back in the future. Why am I under attack? What's attacking me? A Seeker? Why are you attacking me? I don't have a light pet. My Gigantoraptor's gonna be all the way at the bottom. Okay, well, it's fine. No biggie. We have our armor. Not our proper armor, but we have some armor. Didn't want to bring our proper armor because we died and lost it all up here. There we go. Hop on. Okay, already a good bit of torpor considering it's a 140. Hopefully we don't get dismounted. If we do, it's not the end of the world. I'm a little less confident in this area than I was originally. I feel like these big ones won't be able to be harvested, so slightly skeptical. It's okay if we do get dismounted. Oh, there we go, we're dismounted. Need my Gigantoraptor, need my Gigantoraptor. No, 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 let me out, let me out, let me out. Okay, we're good. Let me on. Let me on! Okay. I just have to de-aggro this thing and let it go back into the sand. Let me up. I'm not seeing it. I think we de-aggroed it, so we'll start heading back, and hopefully it goes into the sand nice and quickly. Hopefully that doesn't happen too many times, because that's gonna waste a little bit of our time. Yeah, we don't have too long, to be honest. Come on, dig down. Dig down. Yeah, good job. Okay, there we go. I did get some more C4 from base as well while I was waiting for it to turn nighttime again. Because I was worried that we would get dismounted a few too many times. So we should have plenty now. Yeah, this over here looks fine. We're almost there. I already get my Gantraptor into my hotbar, but it's fine. Conscious, perfect. Okay, I actually thought we got dismounted then, but no, we just must have hit a bunch of stuff. And it is a male, which is perfect, because our one is a female. It's perfect. I'll just put all my raw food into this guy. There we go. And now, we'll probably have to come back during the next, after the Reapers go away, because I don't think we'll be able to get them tamed up all in one go. Yeah, we've only got one in-game hour, so there's no way he tames up in time, but it's fine. He's got raw meat, he's got mutton, and yeah, do we have anything we can keep him unconscious with? Just to slowly tick over? No, we don't. Fine. Hopefully it'll be plenty. Hopefully we'll have enough time. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can come out here while the Reapers are out. I'd really prefer not to. So we'll just see what happens. Hopefully it'll be okay. We have a bit of an issue. My zipline is gone. Okay. Well, I have no idea what happened there. I'm assuming maybe a Reaper must have broken it. I mean, I was kind of waiting near the door, so we must have been a bit close. I do have one zipline left over, so hopefully there's enough for us to just get out of here. We don't mess it up somehow. There we go. Perfect. We're going to have to get more ziplines then before we come back, just in case that happens again. Yeah, look at that. All our pillars and stuff broken and everything. Glad I had a spare zipline. Alright, so I'm back at base. I've just been doing some breeding on the Gantraptor, and my Bulldog's breeding up. I might bring a pair back to Ragnarok with me. I think they're pretty cute, so might as well. But yeah, the Fasolus just tamed up, and the time is currently just past midnight, so we can't go and grab it right now. The mutton was pretty good for it. It was doing like 8% per feed, and I'm surprised it didn't spoil, actually. I mean, you get like half hour on mutton, so I guess it's fair enough. Yeah, the Fasolus all tamed up, which is pretty handy. We'll go grab that as soon as we can, really. It's still 9% night, luckily. I was really worried it would swap over. No, we're still good, at least for now. I don't know if it'll be 90% night next night, though, so I don't know whether we'll tame another one or not. See if I can find a decent Fasolo when we go to grab our one down there, because we'll have to do rock up, shoot a dynaball at it, so we've pretty much got plenty of time to try and find another one. And if there is a high level, try and tame a second one as well, just to get some good stats on them. If not, it's fine, we can get one knocked out and then it's sort of 50% night. We won't really be able to tame it, but we'll try our best. We'll see. And if not, we can always come back in the future to get high levels for good stats. So yeah, I mean, I'll cut it back for you guys once it is 5:30, so we can actually get down there without being eaten by Reapers. And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what stats we get on this thing. It would have to be a little breeding project of mine. I am breeding the Gantraptor, mainly for colours though, because we tamed a mutated female, or mutated male, I can't remember. But I've not been able to get a 0 on the maternal. Yeah. So unfortunately we won't be able to go above 20, and our chances of mutations will be a bit lower, which is kind of annoying. So I'm not going to stack mutations super high on the Gantraptors. Mainly do colours on those guys, a bit like the harvesting dinos. I will try to put some stats into them though. Just take a little bit longer than other creatures. But the Fasolas, they'll be a completely clean line. So if we can get like, not max mutations on them, but I want to get a good amount. If we can get like 40 extra points in melee, just fresh out the egg, those things will be amazing. And I definitely want to do boss fights with Fasolas. I don't know what boss fights. I don't know if they can be using the Aberration boss fight with Rockwell. Wouldn't imagine they're great for hacking Rockwell's heart, because Megalos are just king there. But if you can shoot off the back of the Fasolas, I don't know if you can or not. I'm assuming you can't. But if you can, they could be really good just going around hitting the tentacles. Yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely fight some boss with Fasolas. I think they're really good against the Manticore. The Manticore's got like some good resistance. And Fasolas, their like ability is they deal damage through armor, which is interesting for sure. Manticore's not a super hard boss though, so we might fight something more intense as well. I'm not too sure yet. You'll have to wait and see. I just walked into my light. But yeah, so I'll bring you guys back, and I'll see you in a second. And there we go. There's the music. We go to grab our Fasola. Hopefully it's got really high melee, because, I don't know, I just value melee higher than the other stats. Health and melee are the only ones that really matter, to be fair. I mean, on Fasolas, they are a tame that I will be wanting to ride around, especially on, like, Scorched Earth and stuff. So I wouldn't mind stamina and weight, but melee and health definitely take the cake. Obviously, for boss fights and stuff, that's just what you want. Unridden Fasolas don't benefit from anything other than health and melee, so it's all I really want. Have a look, though. See what we get. Hopefully it's really good either way. If not, we'll have to tame another one. It's fine. I don't mind taming Fasolas. They're not too bad to tame on this map, to be honest. Even though we don't have rock drakes, so you'd think it'd be a lot harder. But, I mean, with rock drakes, it's super easy. Let's have a look. Well, 37 health, 36... It's actually really, really well-rounded. All of its stats are pretty much just on par with each other, which is okay. I mean, it's not bad if it's the only one we've tamed, just because we have decent stats for every stat. But, like, actual boss breeders, I wouldn't mind possible some higher stats. But we are going to have just a quick look while we still can. See if there is a high level Fasola around. If there is, we'll definitely tame that one up for sure. Hey, Fasola over here. Let's check it out. What are you, my friend? What was that? 45. Jim, if you were 145, then it would have been a maybe. Yeah, it's getting pretty bright out here, so I think it's going to be time we leave the surface now. Time is 9:30, so I think we do have till 11, but I don't really want to risk it. I've killed quite a few Fasolas. There's not been any high levels, which is fine. I didn't expect there to be. But yeah, I don't know if this is the last night we'll have as 90% night. I'm hoping not. Hopefully we get some more so we can tame some more high level Fasolas. But if not, we'll just come back in the future and tame more. Because I'm not going to leave it at what we tamed today, for sure. Because I do want some good stats. So whatever happens, we will be back here. We will be taming more Fasolas. Probably won't get their own dedicated video unless it's like a mutation video. I'll definitely include it in a future video, so just stay tuned and you'll probably see some more Fasola taming at some point from me. Because there's no way I'm going to leave it at what we've currently got. I don't know if this is the last 90% night we'll be having. It might be. I'm not too sure. I can't remember how it works. If we do get another 90% night, we'll definitely be back out there taming them straight again the next night. If we don't get another 90% night, then I'll tame them again at some point. I definitely don't want to leave it at what we've currently got. We will tame more. It just might have to be a short segment in one of the future videos, because, as I say, I want to mutate these guys. I want to get these guys ready for boss fights, and we're going to need some pretty good stats for that. So we'll have to see whether we'll be taming some more in this video, or whether it'll be more in maybe a future episode. I seriously love ziplines. They're so cool to me. I know they're not really the most practical form of travel a lot of the time, and on Aberration they're pretty useful. Other maps, not so much. Yeah, there's definitely more efficient ways to travel, but until we get rock drakes, which I don't want to rush getting rock drakes, we'll save that a little bit later in the series. I don't want to rush to get all the really good tames. Yeah, ziplines are definitely handy. I love them. The feeling of using them is great. Same as trains. I love trains as well. Yeah, Arc trains are just such a cool concept. Like, I was skeptical when they first announced them. I was like, really? Trains in Arc? So cool. I love that you can just build up on them and design. I mean, Nat likes moving platforms as well, and anything you can build a platform on is pretty cool. I was never much of a fan of platform saddles. Like, they are cool. I just feel like there's a lot of limits. But trains still seem fun to me in this game, so we'll have to make some at some point. For the time being, will these guys fit in here, or are they going to be way too big? Okay, yeah, they are way too big. They fit, just close you to the wall. I could get them closer, but no, it's fine. We'll just put them outside for the time being. I do have an egg collector set up, so we'll just get these guys in, and either we'll tame more Fasolas and we'll just add them into the breeding, get all the good stats in, or this is what we'll have to deal with for the time being, and we'll just deal with that. First things first, I want to make a saddle. We'll try these guys out. They do have one particular use other than just combat and travel. Okay, here we go, all saddled up. And just have a look at this thing. How cool is this? Like, these things are incredible. Definitely one of my favourite creatures added with Arc Ascended. You know, the Gigantractor and then this. And I didn't mean to tame them in that order. You know, they really try after each other. They're like the new creatures of Arc. They're very linked to each other. What button is it? Spacebar. No, I think they're just both really cool creatures. And as you can see, we are currently harvesting a bunch of flint. So this is the game's kind of the designated flint gatherer. You can use Ankies for flint and stuff, and that's what I use. I'm guessing Text Riders are perfectly fine for that. I didn't really like Gen 2 that much. I didn't play it fully. Not a huge fan of the Text Riders. Play it at some point though. Comes out on ASA. Yeah, this is kind of the designated flint gatherer at the moment. They gather a ton of it, way more than the Anki. And they're really just quick at getting around as well. You don't need to carry them around to different rocks and stuff. I mean, you don't really need to with the Yankee. If you're just gathering flint. Yeah, an absolute ton of it, so it's gonna be really handy for crafting gunpowder, which is nice because I wanna try doing some other caves soon, and I don't just mean like just the regular boring caves. Like I want to do Ragnarok Ice Cave with the Iceworm Queen. I want to do the Lava Golem and stuff. I don't know when, but maybe some point soonish. So yeah, having an ammo will be very useful. I also want to go to Lost Colony soon in the next coming episodes, and that's a dangerous map, so having some ammo would be very, very useful. I wouldn't turn that down at all. So I'm gonna get these guys breeding, and we'll get some eggs hatching up. And then I'll see if I can get some start mutations or anything. If I can get some cool colors, that'd be amazing. These aren't a perfect pair of breeding parents yet, so if I do get a mutation with color, it's probably not gonna have the good stats. But it's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get the good stats onto a baby, get an imprinted Fasola, and I'll either see you back when it's nighttime, if it's 90% night, or I'll breed you back when I have a bit of an advancement in the breeding. So I'll see you guys very shortly. Alright, so quick intermission. I did go back to the surface because 90% night came again, and I found this 135 Fasolasuchus, which I promptly knocked out, gave it some mutton, and left to tame up. I came back to have a look at the stats, and as you guys will see just here, they were pretty abysmal. 23 melee, 28 health, I had 44 weight, 44 oxygen, 38 food, so I had all the good numbers in all the wrong stats, which is a bit of a shame, so that thing's kind of useless for breeding. I'll probably breed in the stats eventually, but for the time being, those aren't worth it. Alright guys, so I will have just shown you that clip of me taming an extra Fasolasuchus. It had no good stats, well it did, but they weren't important ones like health and melee, sadly. And I'm just going to show you, down here, I've been having these Fasolas breeding for a long while. It's a day or two later, I can't remember when I did the last taming. These guys take ages to raise up, by the way, like, you know. Even with my boosted settings, these guys take hours and hours, it's crazy. So it's not been a super speedy process, but we got these breeders raised up now. I'll show you the stats the breeders have. It's actually just the stats of the first high level we tamed. Why are you in here? I have no idea. Anyways, yeah, 37 points in health, 36 points in melee. Those are the most important bits. So you know, it's not too bad. They're not terrible at all. But I would like to get some 40s at least. Their starter stats, but we'll do that another time because. You know, that first Fasola we tamed was in one 90% night. The second high level we tamed was in a separate 90% night. So this comes in blocks of 3, and I've got to make sure I don't show you something. So yeah, the Fasolas, we've done 2 different cycles of 90% night, so it's been, what, I don't know, a bunch of in-game days, basically. I have to do my editing and breeding and stuff, semi-AFK for a little bit. But it's coming time that I'd like to leave Aberration, because in the next episode I've got something very, very fancy planned with the Fasolas. And it does include, you see just there, I have some Fasolas breeding up at the moment. They are colourful Fasolas. I managed to get a couple colour mutations, and I think they look pretty cool. So I'm getting those onto an army, full army, and we're going to do something hopefully quite interesting in the next episode, and we're going to go to Lost Colony, okay? So have a think what that could be. It's probably quite obvious, at least a rough estimate of what we're doing. Yeah, we will be heading to Lost Colony. I've decided to bite the bullet. We're going to go and do it. I was trying to make some beer. These DS ones didn't make any beer, though, because at some point I wanted to have some Dinotherium. Not that one. There's no berries in that one. Yeah, this one. I left berries and thatch in there overnight, and it says everything's in there, but nothing worked. So maybe it has to be hooked up to, like, actual water pumps and stuff, which we'll get them set up on Ragnarok, and we'll do that, because we'll head back there soon anyways. My inventory is a bit of a mess at the moment because I was just getting all the stuff out of my box back into my chest. I've stored a bunch of stuff into my box while I've been over here. Yeah, it's kind of a mess now, but we do have Fasola here is a male with 36 melee, of course, and then the extra 2 is the mutation. So we do have a melee mutation. So once we finish breeding these guys for the colours, we'll have our main breeders. We'll add this fella into those. And that'd be pretty cool. So we've already got the first mutation, and we're going to start these pretty high, hopefully, over the playthrough. It might take a little while, though, because Fasolas do take a lot longer to breed than, like, the utility dinos, for example. Do not fix this, by the way. But anyways, I can't go through that. Thank you guys so very much for watching this episode. I'm going to end it off here. If you've enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Remember to subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next episode, where we will be on Lost Colony. So take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.